Well, Diddy got away with only two charges, the light charges. That was complete BS. And we don't know really why it happened. Diddy may have had his lawyers boo boo some of the evidence. We could have possibly not known what happened behind the courtroom, or Diddy doing something himself, like maybe allegedly intimidating or possibly buying his way out. That could all be possible. Who knows? Diddy does have money to do it, so I'm not gonna be surprised if Diddy did do it. Yeah, he done Diddy effed up, didn't he? Yeah, he did. But here's the sad part and why it's sad for America. Because a man like this, it does not matter whether you're on a private sector level of life or you're a public figure or a limited purpose public figure. If you do something, you break the law, you better go get your ass in jail. You deserve it. But no, Diddy don't have to do it, fortunately. Do I think Diddy may go to jail for it? I don't know. Honestly, there may be a chance he may, but very much likely doubtful. Because obviously we know something, that Diddy has the ability to be very good at not only allegedly lying, deceiving, scaring tactic towards people, trying to maybe allegedly buy his way out, but Diddy really good at one thing: spending a shit ton of money trying to save his ass. That's what we know. But here's another thing about this guy. What we already have found out so far is Diddy's bank accounts, they're all seized. Well, here's why. Because unfortunately, with what Diddy may have done, unfortunately, a lot of those things are no longer available for Diddy, which is a good thing, obviously. But does that mean it possibly or could hurt Diddy? Diddy got a shit ton of money in his back pocket. We're talking billfolds for days full of money. So it ain't gonna hurt Diddy really that much. It might hurt him after a certain amount of time, but obviously Diddy's got some money, so he'll be fine. But how bad will Diddy's reputation be ruined due to this? Well, as of right now, Diddy's reputation is pretty bad. It's tarnished. It's like putting a piece of paper through a shredder 100 times and trying to put it back together again. You can't. You can't unravel this. This does mean that Diddy will probably, more than likely, at some point go to the irrelevancy aisle department of our life. His name, his reputation, everything about him, he probably won't want to show his face for a while. More than likely, he'll probably try to hide somewhere, somehow, to get away from the public until things settle down. Until he thinks that everyone has forgotten about it, and, well, then he might reappear again, trying to do whatever he does. Do I think Diddy may end up coming back from this and try to make music or do something? Who knows? Honestly, if any music record company is smart enough to know Diddy's name or Sean Diddy Combs' name, they're smart enough to know not to be associated with that person because of what the allegations against him are. And it's not just the allegations, but it's the fact that he got away with it. And that's not right either. So why would you want to risk your company, your name, your reputation for somebody like Sean Diddy Combs to have him be part of your record label? That doesn't make sense. All in all, I think this is just a prime example that Diddy, honestly, it has no sympathy for what he did. And it's sad enough that all of these victims that had to suffer because of this don't get retribution for what he did to them. And what the worst part about it, not even just that, is that their lives were ruined because of him. Hell, let's not even think about poor Justin Bieber or Kid Cudi going through problems. Think of all of them. All of them not only just suffered mentally, emotionally, but physically in any way, shape, or form, but they suffered a great deal because the court blubbered this up and allowed a man who did things that were bad and wrong to go to from being held to needing to go to prison to now he's free, or now he's only got 2 charges on him. That's just really wackadoo effed up, if you ask me. And it's not just that it's really effed up, but these people have to probably go through a lot of counseling, therapy, and help because of what had happened. And now, knowing that he's no longer going to get the big boy charges, that really will F him up even more. Now, think about it this way, folks. It's just sad and ridiculous that this happened. But I think, honestly, to me, the judicial system needs to be investigated. They really need to investigate this judge, honestly. They need to literally try to retry this. I know it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of money to go through the process again, but they need to. They need to lock this man up. He is in danger not only to the public, to his safety, and to others that are out there, but he is somebody that does not belong in any way, shape, or form to be glorified or be allowed to be a public figure no more. He needs to have his public figure privileges definitely taken away, if you ask me. But hey, this is just what I see. Because Diddy obviously doesn't care. He's happy about it. He feels like, oh, this is great. Yeah, well, guess what? You effed up, Diddy. You done diddied up. You need to pay the consequences. But they won't allow him to. Because this is what's called public figure privilege. And I'm going to say it proudly and loud because that is what it is. And I'm not afraid to call that shit out. It is public figure privilege. So that's why Diddy got away with half of it. He only had 2 charges now because of his public figure privilege. And some of the weird things he does, yeah, we can all guarantee that that may have happened way more often than not, if you ask me. Honestly, this guy just needs to go be locked up in Alligator Alcatraz. He might be the first person to be put in there. He should have been, but he's not going to be. That's the sad thing, is that I feel bad for all of the women that have been allegedly victims of hard R and anything including that. I feel bad because this is a day that no matter who you are, it shows that our justice system is really, really effed up. More than usual. And that's why we need to get this put together. We need to do something about it. For sure. See you guys.